Hey there, welcome to my channel. Today I'm about to talk about indicators and uncover some things you may not know yet. Let's get started. Now, if your chart looks like this, like a complete mess, I don't want to be rude, but you probably don't know what you're doing. Let me explain why. So first of all, there are many indicators on YouTube and many indicators on the MQL marketplace and many indicators recommended by a lot of people. For example, moving averages, moving average convergence, divergence, the RSI indicator, Bollinger Bands, support and resistance, and all of this stuff. I'm sure that all of you have heard about them. Now the thing is that they don't really work. I wish they would, because honestly, if they would, then we all would be millionaires, right? But they don't. They don't work at all. And I'm going to prove it to you. Now, throughout the years, I've created many expert advisors based on the same idea, basically, to test a simple indicator like a moving average or Bollinger Bands or something like that. As you could guess, none of them worked. But before I began to program my own trading algorithms, I couldn't backtest them. I was just looking at the chart, seeing that this moving average crossover would have worked in the past, but I couldn't backtest it. But after I started programming, the first thing I did was backtest these indicators, and I was surprised how bad they are. I mean, not all of them, and there is good use of them, but most of them are trash. Most of them can't do the work. And if people making 15% gains each week tell you otherwise, they're lying to you. They're basically lying to you. Indicators such as moving average crossovers or RSI indicators cannot work simply because so many people are using them. If they would work, every retail trader would make money on the stock market or the forex market. It's simply not logical at all. It's not logical to expect something to work that is basically known for the whole community. If algorithmic trading was that simple and that easy, everybody could program their own expert advisor in about half an hour. But if you don't know any programming, you can learn it in about a day. Imagine you could create something in a day that would enable you to leave your 9 to 5 and to become a millionaire. That's just too good to be true, right? Well, because it is not true. That's why. Now, instead of talking too much, let me show you some examples. Now, this, for example, is a basic moving average crossover backtest. I used parameters 20 for the fast period and 50 for the slow period. This is an RSI backtest. It's the same, like they both are bad, they can compete with each other, which is worse. This is the MACD, this is the Bollinger Bands, and this is the breakout strategy, which is the breakout of support or resistance levels. This indicator I wrote myself, and there will be a link in the description to this. Now we can obviously optimize these indicators with parameters so that they would work in the best. But if you optimize it, let's say for the past year, you will see that in the past 5 years it would produce also a bad outcome. So it doesn't really matter if you optimize these. I made a program where I can optimize these signals runtime. I made a probability class and a signals class, and with these two I can achieve that I can get the best parameters for entry signal in runtime. So I'm backtesting a strategy for the last 1000 bars, and if it doesn't work, I change the parameters until it works and I get the best parameters. You think that this would work, right? When I thought of this idea, I think that, well, this could actually be a great expert advisor, but it is not. Now this is the backtest of the EA, which have all of the previously mentioned signals in it. So it has Bollinger Band signals, moving average crossover signals, RSI signals, MACD signals, it has everything. And this is the same EA but right now it's optimizing its parameters runtime. So for example, let's say I have a moving average crossover. The fast period is 20 and the slow period is 50. The EA may backtest these parameters and may change it to, let's say, 10 and 100 if it would have worked better in the last, let's say, 1000 bars. Now, the funny thing is that it even may change the fast period to 100 and the slow period to 10 and use that if it would work better. And there are occasions where it actually does. That is how dumb these moving average crossovers are. Now, the way that my signals class works is that it either returns true or false. True when there is a signal, a entry signal, and false otherwise. And if it returns true, it returns also a take profit and a stop loss level. Even though optimizing the parameters doesn't make any sense, optimizing the take profit and the stop loss is actually a great idea. So let's say that an entry signal worked with a given parameter well in the last 1000 bars. It doesn't necessarily mean that it is going to work with these parameters well in the next 1000 bars as well. But if a good take profit and stop loss ratio worked well in the last 1000 bars, it may indicate that it can also work in the future. Now here is the backtest of the exact same strategy. Now I'm not optimizing any parameters, but only optimizing the take profit and the stop loss of each signal. Now even though this doesn't look like a good backtest, it is certainly better than the previous backtests. Now what's even more interesting is that applying a hedging strategy to this system, we can get pretty great results. We can get a pretty great expert advisor with pretty great backtest results only using the money management methods and knowing that our entry signals are actually bad. This is what you can get out of great money management. And I know that all of you think that this is too risky. There is a huge potential to huge drawdowns and blowing up your account, which is actually true. Martingale, greed and hedging strategies, they are all dangerous. But what I came to realize is that they are too powerful not to use them. Greed and martingale strategies can make bad entry signals actually work. The whole takeaway of this video is that money management is more important than entry signals. And what might have worked in the past will not necessarily work in the future. Now I'm planning on sharing this program with you so you can backtest these signals for yourself. Now if you are interested, please hit that like button so I can see that I should deal with it and make a video about it. Now that's it for today's video, hope you have enjoyed. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comments below. Have a great day. Cooking up where the booze. My niggas